And when you walk into a public restroom and you see a guy taking a crap, that's embarrassing. I got to tell you, this is the most vulnerable position a man is ever going to be in. Taking a crap. Anyone can open the door, stab you in the neck with a knife.
Alpha males. Are you tired of alpha males? It seems like every other day a new one drops. We had the F students versus the A students guy. We had Andrew Tate. You know how there's a new Fortnite seasons and Call of Duty seasons? We're on Alpha Male Chapter 4, Season 3. And this is the newest moron we're going to talk about today.
Weak men run to the bathroom every 15, 20 minutes. They get a little nervous. They got to go take a crap. They got to go take a piss.
You hear that? Weak men. They have to go to the restroom every 5 minutes. Oh my. You disgust me. You have to go to the restroom? You're a fucking bitch. Take a shit right now. Right now. On your pants. You smell that? That's what real men smell like. They smell like shit.
And when you walk into a public restroom and you see a guy taking a crap, that's embarrassing. I got to tell you, this is the most vulnerable position a man is ever going to be in. Taking a crap. Anyone can open the door, stab you in the neck with a knife. Think about that for a moment. Next time you go out there and start taking craps in public.
Think about that for a moment. Why would you ever go take a shit in public? There could be someone there waiting for you with a knife trying to mug you in the toilet. Next time you feel like taking a shit, don't you even think about going to the restroom. Don't you even think about you little pussy, you little bitch. Take a shit on the spot. Mark your territory like a real alpha male. Like the warrior you are. Take a shit so people can know you mean business. And after that, let it drop in the ground. Put your Discord with your feet on. Fucking hell. I would agree with him, but the only place where I would never ever take a shit in public would be in school. High school restrooms. Those are literally the only places where, I recommend you not to take a shit. I don't know what's up with these guys that they find every single thing in the modern world to be pathetic. The way you sit down too fast, you're a bitch.
Andrew, not gonna take you seriously. Move with purpose. So know already where you're gonna land, where you're gonna take a seat, and make it look effortless. Like an expert, not like a dog that's trying to take a...
I don't know, maybe am I criticizing them too much? I don't know. I feel like they just pick and knit every single thing about the modern day today. They don't even talk about things that are really affecting young men's lives. Bro, what you really need is just to cut junk food, eat better, get better sleep, hit the gym, and clap cheeks. That's it. I don't know where they get this mentality where like, you need to be a warrior. You need to be this gladiator.
You have to consult with your wife about simple things in life. There's a big problem. If you have to consult your wife about certain business decisions, about certain things that you're going to do to better yourself, there's also a problem there. Your wife should be supporting you to become the best version of yourself, to be the best leader possible. And if she does not back that, there is a freaking problem. And that's on you.
If you ask your wife for advice, there's a fucking problem. You're gonna make a big career decision and you gotta ask your wife, the person you spend all your time with, you're gonna ask her for advice? You wanna quit your job but there's no savings and you're gonna ask her for advice? Don't even tell her, bro. Quit your job today. Don't tell your wife. And if she asks why there's no more money coming in, tell her because you're an alpha male. The lion doesn't take orders from nobody else. I'm telling you, these guys just pick and knit every little thing about modern day living. You know what's crazy? All of these alpha males, all of these guys say the same shit over and over. Oh, I would never date a woman with kids. And then motherfuckers backtrack and date women with kids.
Your wife has 3 baby daddies and has been married twice before.
Don't talk shit about my wife, you stupid.
A warrior is the eye of the storm. He's the eye of the hurricane, right? Where everything around him could be spinning around, but he is standing still as a rock. He is grounded. His foundation unshakable. When you get to that level, things around you, let them move, but you stay strong, you stay firm, you stay focused.
I'm tired of hearing this, the way of the warrior. That's not the way of the Spartan. That's not what Kratos would have done. Shut up, bro. Like, you wearing fucking Gucci glasses, bro. Does that make you a warrior? You're on your laptop pretending like you're talking to somebody across you about his fucking alpha male mentality. Shut up, bro. All right, let's look at the next guy.
I don't take bitches to dinner.
I never.
Ever.
Yeah,
Ever.
I don't take bitch to dinner. Ever. A date with a girl? Bro, that shit's gay. What? You think I'll go to dinner with a girl? With a girl?
Yeah, bitch.
The only dinner a woman will ever go to with me is when I'm meeting other men.
The only time a girl will be near me and food at the same time is when I'm seeing another man in the date. The only time I'll ever take a girl on a date is when she's coming with me to meet another man. Bro, this guy is also pushing 60 at this point. And just what I find so cringy is just how he tries to appeal to the younger generation, bro. You know, you ever meet those, like, old people? You're talking to your boys, like, bro, I fucked this bitch last night, bro. I'm talking to, like, 6 bitches at once, whatever. You know that type of language, kind of like slang. The hoes, you know, the hus, talking to the hus, whatever. And then these old people, they try to, like, join in, pretend they know what you're talking about, and then use the young lingo. Like, I've had these guys at work where they're like, oh, yeah, man, the bitches still chase me. Like, okay, bro. No, yes, man. The bitches, they still chase me. This is what I hear from him. I don't ever take bitches on dates. The only time a bitch is near me and food at the same time is when I'm meeting another man. And whenever he's pounding my butthole and she's watching.
But like a one-on-one dinner with a girl is a mistake and a waste of fucking time and money.
3 hours of fucking
Right.
garbage.
Let me tell you what a dinner with me and a woman looks like.
One-on-one dinner with a girl? With a girl? With a girl? Hell no. Me and a girl across the table with food on the table? Fuck no. All right. The last guy I want to show you guys is Andrew Wilson. This guy, you know what? I used to have respect for him because a couple years ago, he went on a Fresh and Fit panel or whatever, and Wes Watson was on there.
This is a perfect example of how insecure people react when they're losing an argument.
Are you proud of who the you are? Would you guys say this motherfucker's proud of who the he is? That's a bag of trash, dude. You got 10-inch arms and tits.
If you want to follow the successful mantra of a man who tells you he was reformed from prison, understand why they might have gone there to begin with. I do think that a rejection of materialism is something missing in society, and I do think that true wealth is the family. Success is being able to go home and look your family in the face and know that you're doing everything you can to support them. Do you have children?
I do have children.
How many?
I have 2.
Are you saying that your Bugatti and your money and everything
If
else
they
is
saw me
worth more
standing
than your
there, they'd be
children?
like, my dad's a superhero. Look what he brought to the table. He came from nothing to this.
Yeah.
He's, God damn it.
You're still whining. Stop whining
that
and
is
just
a
make an
product.
argument.
Dude, I'll smack your fat ass.
So you're gonna attack.
Straight
You're gonna
up.
attack me.
All right. He knows he wouldn't do shit about it, and that's the problem.
You're the one who got hostile for having a difference of opinion.
But ever since then, I think he, the fame got to him, and now he's just like everybody else saying some stupid ass shit and then contradicting himself. Because he brags about, he tells you that you should never ever date a woman with kids. You should never raise somebody else's kids. That bitch just ran through, right? Bro, this guy is married. He put a ring on this girl's finger. He kneeled down and then put a ring on a girl that has already been married twice before. So this is her third marriage with him, right? He is her third husband. And she has kids with the last 2 husbands. But he tells you not to do that, and he shames you for doing that.
Your wife has 3 baby daddies and has been married twice before.
And you you lick sniz.
Under your religion.
You lick sniz.
What is that?
You're a fucking dick. Don't talk shit about my wife, you stupid.
She didn't insult him. That's literally the facts. It's literally legally, it's on paper too, because she's been married, so it's on record. So she didn't even insult him, right? And then you know his comeback. Well, you like sneeze. He's referring to coochie, because I think she's lesbian or whatever. I don't fucking know, but what kind of comeback is that? Well, you have cooties. Same energy, bro. You're like coochie. I think that's hot as fuck, man. How is that fucking a comeback? Oh, well, you look vagina. Bitch, I want to see that shit, man. I want to see that shit. I just saw these alpha males, and I'm done with alpha males. I'm tired of seeing them. It was fun at first, you know, kind of when Andrew Tate was the only one. I kind of got motivated to hit the gym, you know. But now it just became like a rinse and repeat. There's a new one every other day, so I think they're really cringy at this point. So I'm just go ahead and end the video right there. I'll see you guys in the next one.